Good morning. This might be the tutorial you've been waiting for. It's been, I think, about a week since I've light whipped. My body is broken because I started a new job. I'm a mermaid. I made a new TikTok for it if you want to follow my mermaid adventures. But I'm hurting. I'm tired. I'm sore. And on top of that, I still need to whip. So I'm going to show you from where I'm at how to get to the point where we're comfortably whipping. Because I can tell you right now, if I picked up a light whip and I started just going into it, I am going to hurt something. And this is for, those of you who are in your 30s, like myself. If you're younger than that, I can tell you, when I was your age, I never warmed up for anything. I thought warm-ups were stupid. The times I got injured, it had nothing to do with me warming up in like all the sports I played. So I honestly think it's taught like too early and too late in your physical education. And who knows how that went, right? It's like you don't need to be the most qualified adult to teach physical education to children because obviously our country does not care enough about our health to make a smart decision like that. Not yet, anyway. Back to the lesson, though. So, right now, I'm feeling kind of cold and clammy. I don't feel like wearing anything but this really comfortable robe. This is like my comf outfit. And this is how we're going to get started. So, no whip. Okay? We start with no whip. The reason y'all aren't dancing when you whip is because you need to go back to the just dancing part, just moving your body. The whip is so powerful that you're focusing on it too much, especially if you start that way and that's your warm-up. It's like, no, let's start with no whip. We're going to build from the ground up, so when we add the whip on top, it's like turning on the Christmas lights. We already did all the decorating. You just need to turn it on. And that's the moment where it's like knocking on the dominoes. Get what I'm saying? If you don't, just follow along. Okay, so we're going to play some song I made because it's copyright free. We're going to groan and grunt a little bit. So start with just, you're listening to the music. You're letting yourself relax and move to the music. A lot of people ask me, but I don't know how to dance. All dancing is moving to the music. You feel that bounce? If you don't feel it, listen. You gotta listen for a while if you're still not feeling it. Once you hear the bounce, now, yeah, let's just all do the same movement. Okay, we're bouncing. The music's building. Let's build our bounce. And also, let's rock between feet. I'm also shifting my weight. Why, Aisha? Why are we doing this? This is for children. No, it's not. Because you are calibrating your balance. So you're like, my right foot, it works. Excellent. That means I can do light whip tricks because I've now warmed up balancing on that foot. Same with the other one. Okay, but that's not all that dancing is. Okay? We're not just thinking about warming up. We're not just thinking about bobbing to the beat. We're also thinking about how's our body feeling. Let's slow down. Let's let a moment for the body to connect to the brain and see what the body wants to tell the brain about how it's feeling. Because the brain will only know if it listens to the body. Alright, how am I feeling? My hips feel super tight. I feel like I'm like this. Because this is how I drive. And I did a lot of driving yesterday. So, this is where I'm at. And we want to get to equilibrium again, right? So, to get there, let's get back to our sway, our bounce. It's only when you're moving that you're going to start to feel the kinks, you know? So now we're going to start to try different moves to alleviate what I'm feeling in my hips, because my hips are tense. Your hips are probably tense too, because according to all the yogis I practice with, our emotions are stored in our hips. I think a lot's stored in our hips. It's just a big area of your body that doesn't get a lot of love in our modern society where we sit around a lot. And I'm talking about like on the computer, on the phone, or driving. So right now, I've turned that bob into kind of like a figure eight with my hips, because I started feeling like it started feeling kind of good. So you gotta think about how it can feel good. The times I've gotten injured, it's because I thought I wanted to do a move rather than felt I wanted to do a move. Because your head's gonna have all sorts of crazy stuff it wants to do. But you're ultimately limited by our physical reality, right? And that starts with your body, your vessel. So right now the hips, they feel good. I'm getting more and more into it, because that's why it's called a warm-up. As it gets warmer, you unlock. Oh, music's changed. Let's take a moment to change our movement, check in with our body. So now what's feeling good is I'm feeling it tight, like right up here. So if I lean this way, it feels like it kind of stretches it. Remember to breathe. Deep belly breaths. I'm gonna do the other side. It's always just for good measure that if you do something on one side, do it on the other as well. Because even if you're trying to correct something that's asymmetrical, you might overcorrect. That's why it's always good to try to return to symmetry when you are checking in with your body. Just really anytime you're going to be focusing on moving it, like when you're light whipping. Alright, now moving back to the sway. Oh, my hips already feel better. Alright, now my shoulders are tight. Now our warm-up's working because I'm getting really hot in my comfy robe. We're going to switch outfits. Are you ready? Ha! You'll notice that I'm having skin exposed still. It's just because we're not whipping yet. Alright, let's get back into our music. Okay, back to where we were. See, isn't it much easier to change clothes once you're already warmed up? Because then you're committed. It's way easier to start the robe. I already knew what the music's coming in. Alright, how are we feeling? The hips are feeling better. Let's keep dancing though. It'll get us in tune. Think of it like on a pirate ship. If the ship is swaying, how you get your sea legs is you sway with it. And you're doing that, but your ship is your body. I don't know if that analogy works, but it's giving me, oh. So we're releasing some gas maybe at this point. Oh. So now I'm sticking to the hip figure eight because my hips are feeling it.